Afternoon, everybody. Welcome to one more episode of our The English Room podcast. And today we're gonna talk about the songs we used to sing when we were kids. I wanna listen from you all the songs that you used to sing. I'm gonna exchange with Kelsey the songs I used to sing when I was a kid. I will explain these songs to her in English and I will sing the songs in Portuguese and she's gonna sing her songs to us in English and explain them in English, of course. All right, so hi Kelsey.
Hi, Anderson. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm doing good. I'm taking care of some pets for my friends. So if you hear them, they're just saying hello.
All right, what kind of pets?
We have two dogs and a cat.
Oh, I love dogs and I like cats too.
Yeah, they're really sweet. They like to cuddle.
And did you have pets when you were a kid?
Yeah, I had a cat when I was really little, and it was cute because that cat acted like a dog. Like you could throw things for it to go get, and it would bring them back to you.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And talking about childhood, what were the songs you used to sing when you were a kid?
Yeah, we had a lot. Um, I used to sing this song called Mary Had a Little Lamb. Do
Could
you know
you
it?
sing it for us? I never
Yeah.
heard of it.
No, never?
No,
Okay,
I
go.
don't think so.
I just know like the first verse, but it goes, Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow.
And what is the song about?
It's about a little girl who has a lamb that follows her to school and will like go to school even when she's not there.
And can you explain people what a lamb is?
Yeah, a lamb is like a baby sheep.
All
Sorry.
right. Is it common for Americans to have lambs as
Um,
pets?
no, not anymore. Not anymore. Hey.
Also, we may assume that the song is from a very old time.
Yeah, I think it's from like the early 1600s. Hold on, I'm gonna put them in their rooms. They're
All
pretty.
right, are they fighting?
Yeah. Hey guys, be nice. Come on.
All right, guys, why Kelsey's pets are fighting? I think we should take this time to take a look at the songs we used to sing when we were kids. I remember singing Boi da Cara Preta, which which is a song about um, black-faced cow. I don't know if I can call it a cow. How can I call the male cow? Like the
We call it.
alpha cow.
Yeah,
No,
we call
that
it
would
a
be the bull,
bull.
but not this, not the alpha one. The ones that are in the middle of the others, they don't have big horns, just small horns.
Yeah, I think would call it a bull, like the male cow.
Oh, I thought the bull word was just the one that's a little more like aggressive, you know?
Ah, I'm not sure if that's the only name. Maybe a stern? I don't know cows that well.
I will look for this word here because for us there is a difference. So the bull in Portuguese we call this name for bulls that are very aggressive, you know, like
Oh yeah.
the alpha cow, let's say this.
Oh
And
yeah. Interesting. Oh, yeah, so we call them bulls if they still have their testicles, but steer if they don't have their testicles.
oh, I think it's a steer. So
Oh,
it's a black-faced steer. That's
okay.
the, that's what the song is about. So it's like black face steer takes this boy who is afraid of ugly face. That's the,
Oh,
it's a very awful song because it's making the kids afraid of steers. But we used to sing it like mindless, you know? We don't think of the lyrics. We just repeat, boi, 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 cara preta, pega esse menino que tem medo de careta. And careta is like an ugly face that we make for fun, you know?
Yeah, like
How-
when you like pull your cheeks down and stick your tongue out.
Yeah, like when you make a face.
Yeah. So is this so that kids don't make faces?
Mm, No, I think it's for kids to don't be afraid of face.
Oh, okay. That's funny.
Because the idea is if the kid is afraid of face, then the steer comes and takes the kid out away.
Okay, so if the kid's afraid of like funny faces,
Yeah,
then the steer's gonna get you.
yeah, that's it.
That's funny because we always say like, oh, if you make a face, it's gonna get frozen like that to get.
Oh, we used to say that too, especially in front of the mirror.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you make a face in front of the mirror, there is a possibility that it never comes back. That's what mothers tell.
We have the same thing. Oh, I wanted to mention one special word about the song Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Right.
It's the word fleece, which sometimes is new for English learners. And we call fleece is like the fur or the hair on a lamb or a sheep.
Flea is the hair, each
Fleece,
string of hair.
yeah, fleece, Fleece.
Are you talking about the animals that go on the skin and
It's
uh,
it's like
by
when we
blood?
no, like when you have sheep, you shave their uh hair off, and when it's a lamb, it's called fleece. So we shave it off and then we make it into clothes.
All right, and then we call it fleece.
Yeah, so you might see like when you go to buy a jacket, oh, it's a fleece jacket. That's what it
Right.
means.
I thought flea was an insect.
Flea is an insect, but fleece with the S sound at the end is the fur.
And what's the plural of flea?
Fleas.
So it's the same.
No, the plural of flea is like a z sound. Fleas.
All right, fleas.
And then the fur has a s sound. Fleece. Yeah,
Right.
they're very close though.
Yeah, it's very hard for non-native speakers to identify the sounds. All right, very good. And have you, when you were a kid, have you ever sang the song Magic E?
No.
Oh, I thought on a kids channel, it's a very interesting song for people to learn the sound of short and long vowels. It's
Oh,
something
can you sing
like
for me?
Magic E, Magic E makes the short song long. Magic E, Magic E, this is the Magic E song. And then they give lots of examples like Pat, Pete, Matt, Meet, Rod, Road, etc. It's
Oh,
pretty
that's
cool.
really good.
I use it with my students, and I thought it was traditional among kids, so it's not so traditional.
No, I mean, I think they have some songs like that in school, but it's not one that you would remember for a very long time, you know?
All right. And what about the one of Alabama? I'm coming from Alabama with my banjo on my knees.
Oh, yeah. Oh, see, I didn't have that on my list, but it sounds familiar. Do you know the name of the song? When,
It's
oh,
Susanna.
Susanna, yeah. Oh, how does it go? I don't
Oh,
remember the beginning
Susanna, don't cry for me. I come
because I
from
come from
Alabama with my
Alabama with the
banjo on
banjo
my
on
knee.
my knee. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all I remember.
I remember the song because I used to watch The Woodpecker when I was a kid, and he always sing that song.
Oh, really? Is that from
Yeah,
like Looney Tunes?
it's I'm not not.
Okay,
And what's the other song that you have in your list?
so one that's really popular is Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, which I think
Oh,
you guys have a version of too, right?
yeah, we have it. We call it shy star, shy
Oh,
little star.
cute. Okay, I'll sing the English version, and then you can do the Portuguese. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Can you explain this sentence? How I wonder what you are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's the kid thinking, I wonder what the star is. What is the star? I see this shiny thing in the sky, but what is it really? So they're thinking, what is the star?
Right? For those who have difficulty with this word, when you say I wonder, is like I'm thinking about,
Yeah.
processing this information. Let me think about it. So I'm wondering what this is. So if you're wondering what wonder is, it's because you're thinking about it. All
Yeah.
right. And what else can you tell me about this song?
This one is really popular. I would say probably everybody in the US has sung it when they were little kids. Um,
And it's very cute.
It's cute, yeah, and I like the metaphors, like, oh, the star is like a diamond, it's up above us. Nothing scary, right? It makes sense.
And do you think that's where Rihanna took her song from?
Oh, shine bright like a diamond. I
Yeah,
never thought about it, but yeah, it makes sense that she did like a remix on that song.
yeah. I think the author should ask for royalties.
Yeah, I'm sure they are long gone, but maybe something like that, yeah.
Not if they are vampires. All right.
True.
And did you have any scary song as a kid?
The one that kind of scared me, it wasn't really scary, but it's called the Itsy Bitsy Spider. So it just sings about a spider, but I'll sing it for you. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. So it's kind of like a sweet song, but I was really afraid of spiders when I was little, so I didn't like to sing about them.
All right. And what is itsy bitsy?
Itsy bitsy is just like a slang way to say really small. Like, oh, it's itsy bitsy, or sometimes you might hear itty bitty. It means teeny
And do
tiny.
you use it like on your daily life?
I wouldn't say we use itsy bitsy, but we might use itty bitty.
All right. All
Yeah,
right.
like, oh, it's just a little itty bitty dog over there. But maybe like or older people will say that more often.
All right. I thought the opposite. I thought it was like kids slang.
Yeah, no, I think it's more like older people. You would hear teeny tiny used more often.
Time is very common. Yeah. All right. Here in Brazil, we used to sing also another one that I'm not gonna sing in Portuguese. If you guys wanna listening to me singing in Portuguese, you should come to the next live stream, which is gonna be the same theme, but it's gonna be in the Portuguese room for Portuguese learners. And there I'm gonna show the meanings of the songs in Portuguese. But it's a song about somebody sealing the neck of the grandfather.
Oh my gosh.
And as kids, we don't think about it, but the song is something like this. Um, seal the neck of your grandpa. Seal the neck of your grandpa. And we just repeat that.
Oh
Uh,
my gosh.
it's very crazy, very terrible. But we don't call it neck exactly. We use a slang here. We use a slang word, and let me see if you guys have something like this. I'm using
Is,
Lingui here to research.
do you
But
remember the first time you realized what you were actually singing?
oh, I don't know, but I always felt a little weird singing the song. I was like, I used to ask, like, hey mom, what is the song about? And she was always like, oh, it's just a silly song. Keep singing. But mom, what is the song about? And she was like, no, it's nonsense. Don't worry about it.
Don't think about it. And you're like a curious little kid. Of course, you want to know.
Yeah. Um, they don't. There's no translation for this slang word here on Lingui because this slang word is very old, very old.
Yeah. I notice that happens a lot with kids' songs, like because they just get passed down from generation to generation, that sometimes you're like, I don't really know what that means, or we don't use that word anymore.
Yeah, but it's a word that means kind of not neck, but this part here. How would you call it? Under the chin.
mm, yeah, I'm not thinking of a specific word that we have. Like the throat, I
Like
would say
here,
cut.
when
Yeah,
you
your double chin.
have this extra skin here.
Yeah, we call that a double chin.
Double chin, yeah. So it's not to cut the neck, it's more to seal the double chin of your grandpa.
Okay, that
That's
works.
the idea. It's a little less dramatic, but it's still dramatic.
But it's like the grandpa is dead.
I don't know. They don't explore it. That's
Oh, okay. I thought it was like, yeah, like the grandpa's dead and you're trying to put him back together.
I don't know. I don't know. I'd rather not to think about it. Uh, and we
Either
also we grew up watching lots of Chaves. Chaves is a TV show here in Brazil, very famous. It's from Mexico. And
mm,
there were some songs, there were some very cool songs in Chaves that we used to sing when we were kids. For example, there's one that they say that your clothes are very beautiful. So, what a beautiful clothes set you have. What a beautiful clothes set you have. It's so cheap. It's so simple, but it's very good to look at.
is that the series where the guy lives in a trash can?
He doesn't live in a trash can, he lives in a barrel.
Oh, yeah, in a barrel. I haven't seen it, but I've heard a lot about it that it's really popular in Latin America.
It's very cool. It's very funny and it's very crazy because the first times you watch to the show, you don't feel it's funny. But
Uh,
after a while you start laughing and then even if you watch it repeated times you still laugh.
oh, that's a great show. I
And
love
they
when I.
don't use cursing language, they don't use violence, they don't talk about any controversial issue, they don't have prejudice. It's pretty cool and
Wow.
it's very old, and they all had this kind of concerns. They even talk about environment sometimes. It's very.
Wow. Is it a kids show? Ah, okay.
And what other songs could you share with us?
So I was thinking about, songs that kind of have darker lyrics. And one of them is Ring Around the Rosie. It's a song and a dance. So it goes, Ring around the rosy, pockets full of posy, ashes, ashes, we all fall down. So I never really understood what the lyrics meant when I was little. It sounded just like random words. But then I learned that the song is talking about the plague and the symptoms from the plague. Like you would get like I think a red ring around your neck, ring around the rosy. I guess rosy's your neck. Um, Pocket full of posy. Posy's a flower. So you would start to smell bad as you were dying from the plague. So they put flowers in your pocket, and then ashes when they burn the bodies. So it's like, oh my gosh, I was singing this as a kid. It's really morbid.
Whoa, it's dark. It's really dark.
Yeah, but you have no idea. Um, and then for learning our vowels, we sing one called Old MacDonald. Have you heard that one?
No, I haven't.
Um, it goes, Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
E-I-E-I-O.
And on that farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O. With a moo moo here and a moo moo there. Here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And so you just go through the different animals and teach kids like the sounds that each one makes. Like a pig goes oink and a sheep goes ba. So it's fun to sing.
Hey, I like this one. I just know the E-I-E-I-O part.
Yeah, it's good for learning the vowels.
When we are in basic level in our traditional schools like high school, even elementary school, we used to learn a song, and I don't know if it's traditional for you, but it's traditional for us to learn, and it's in English. It's one little, two little, three little engines, four little, five little, six little engines, seven little, eight little nine little engines, 10 little engine boys, ho! And then you go backwards, 10 little, nine little, eight little engines, seven little, six little, five little engines, four little, two little, three little engines. I think I'm skipping something, but one little engine boy, ho! So it's a very good song for us to learn numbers, for us to learn plural nouns, and also for
Mm,
us to learn adjectives, like the
yeah,
fact that adjectives have no plural. So we were just saying engines, and then in the last one we say engine boys. It's
yeah.
very
It's
educational.
interesting.
Do you guys have the song?
We have this song, but I don't remember the noun being Indian. I remember it being something else, but not Indian. But I remember the tune.
All right, all right. I seen that on YouTube, so it's still there, but I don't know if it was made by foreigners. I don't know.
Yeah, that's probably the original, but like we don't use at least today we don't use Indian as much. So, yeah. So
What
I
do
think
you use?
like if we're talking about indigenous people, we would usually say Native Americans or indigenous folks.
And what if the person is from India?
Yeah, then we would say an Indian person, yeah.
All right.
But I just don't remember that particular version. I'll have to see if I can remember what we sang in school. But it's an easy one to change, right? Like you can pick whatever, really.
Yeah, here we sing of Indians, but nowadays probably we would have to sing about Native Americans.
I guess you could even do like one little, two little, three little Brazilians.
This is cool. This is really cool.
Why not, right?
Oh
Um,
yeah.
Another one I used to love to sing was "Row, row, row your boat," which is really common.
Oh, I love the song.
um, it goes, "Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream."
It has very interesting constructions. The first thing is the fact that you row your boat and not raw. Usually, when we listen to this word, it sounds odd for Brazilians, like We read and we thought it should be raw, but it's row.
Oh, yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you use this word?
Yeah. If you're in a boat and you have a paddle, you need to row.
Right. Another thing that's interesting is the construction of life is but a dream.
Yeah.
This but's very hard to explain to my students.
Yeah,
How would
it's
you explain that?
uh yeah, but in this case, I would say this is like a more like poetic use of the word um but but I would say it's more like almost just like life is just a dream. Like it's purely a dream.
Yeah,
Uh
nothing else than a dream.
yeah, it's a different use of the word but.
Do you use but this way? Is it common?
I would say in daily life I don't use it that way. I maybe if we talk sometimes you'll have to let me know, but I would say no, it's a more formal or poetic way to use the word.
Yeah, it sounds very formal. It
Yeah.
sounds very Carlton Banks.
Yeah, exactly. Carlton might
And
talk like that.
and merrily. Merrily is something that I think it's from Old English, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. To be merry means that you're happy. For example, Merry Christmas. So like Happy Christmas. So if you do something merrily, that you're doing it with joy.
Right? I know the spelling is different, but do you think it has any influence on the word marriage or get married?
Hmm, that's a good question. I've never thought about it, but it would make sense if you have a positive association with marriage, that it could be from Mary.
Usually people even say, marry me. Would you marry me?
Yeah. Yeah, it has
So
the same sound.
it's almost like, oh yeah, would you be happy with me?
Yeah, that's true. I like that. I'm watching a series right now where they get married when they first meet. It's like about arranged marriages, but in the modern day context in the US. It's very interesting.
It's like a real thing.
It's like a reality TV show.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
It must be very interesting.
It is, yeah, because the experts like interview everyone and they decide who they think is going to be a good match. But obviously, there's lots of drama. So,
All right. And have you got any other song in your list? On
I
your
have
list?
I have one more that is personal to me. I used to love this show called Barney. I don't know if you have seen it. Um,
I've seen it on South Park and on
yeah,
Simpsons.
exactly. So when I was little, I loved this show. And my dad hated it. He found it to be very annoying, but he would still watch for me, right? But the ending song is really cute. It goes, I love you, you love me. We're a happy family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too?
Oh, that's so cute. That's so
Yeah,
cute.
it's very sweet. So that was one of my personal favorites growing up.
And what's your most traditional Christmas song?
Oh, let's see. Definitely Jingle Bells.
All right.
Um,
Is it
Jingle
the most,
Bells.
sorry for interrupting.
No worries.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Okay. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one horse open sleigh.
What is the last part about?
It's about riding in a sleigh, which is the thing that Santa supposedly goes in. It's like an old, let's imagine like a carriage. There's like no top, and there's two rows, one for the person riding, and then the presents in the back.
What's the name of it?
Sleigh.
What's the difference between this and the word slay when you kill something?
The spelling is different. So sleigh that you write in is Sleigh, and slay when you kill something is Slay.
And what about the pronunciation?
The same,
Oh, that's crazy.
exactly the same.
We never think about this hidden double meanings of words, right?
Yeah, I've never thought
Like,
about in a one horse open sleigh that could be interpreted as like a one horse open killing.
so Christmas comes in a sleigh. Whoa.
Yeah, whoa. But yeah, Jingle Bells, it has some of the more simple lyrics.
All right, I like it. And
Mhm.
is it the most popular song among kids as well?
Yeah, I think so for Christmas.
All right, all right. I was thinking about another one, and I think it's Jingle Bells, na 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 na.
Yeah, Jingle Bell Rock. It
All right, is it famous too?
is famous. Yeah, not I would say not so much for kids, but for adults, it's like a really fun pop song for Christmas.
All right. It's more for adults. All right.
Yeah, have you seen the movie Mean Girls?
Not sure.
It has
Maybe.
like it has Lindsay Lohan, and she's in high school, and she grew up in Africa, so she comes to the US to go to high school for the first time, and she hangs out with these really mean popular girls, and she has to
Oh,
uh,
yeah.
how
I
to
know it. I know it. Yeah.
she
This
has to
uh,
figure out.
this this movie here in Brazil, we never see the name in English because here in Brazil there is a thing called Sessão da Tarde. And in Sessão da Tarde there are all the movies that and they repeat. Like they repeat every week. So I watched this movie more than 20 times.
Oh my gosh. How is it called in Portuguese?
Oh, I think it's Meninas Malvadas.
Ah, okay. Similar meaning. Yeah, so in that, when she's like trying to get along with the popular girls, they have a talent show and they sing that song Jingle Bell Rock as part of it.
I,
Mhm.
here in Brazil, I think the most popular Christmas song is uh, Happy Night. That's the free translation of it. So we sing something like Happy Night,
Oh yeah, I think we say Holy Night in English.
something like that. How would you sing the song in English?
It goes Holy Night, Holy Night. Shepherds quake at the sight. I think that's it. Something like
All
that.
right.
I'm
The
not super.
change, the meaning changed completely because holy is more related to sacred, right?
Yes, exactly.
For us, it's more like just a happy night, not holy. But I
Yeah,
think holy makes more sense because it gives the idea of Jesus Christ's birth, right?
yeah, exactly. So your version, we would say, is more secular or not related to religion.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
That's
But I,
cool.
I believe it's possible for something to be holy without being religious as well.
Yeah, I think it depends on your relationship to the word.
Yeah. All right. And do you remember any teenagehood songs?
I would say my teenage songs would just be like popular music at that time. Um, it's been a long time.
How
Like
old
no,
are you?
I'm 28. I'll be 29 in exactly 1 month. My birthday's 1 month from now.
All right. So it's on January 4th.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. What is your sign?
I'm a Capricorn.
All right. Do you believe in zodiac signs?
I believe when it's convenient.
Like if the predictions are, if the forecast is, oh, Kelsey, you're gonna hit the lottery today. You're gonna say, oh yeah, I'm a believer.
Exactly. Like, oh, I'm such a Capricorn. Absolutely. Um, but when I don't agree, then I don't let it affect my day.
That's very important.
Yeah.
It's a very powerful way of believing.
Yeah. What about you, Anderson? What's your sign?
I'm a Leo.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
I believe it. I believe it in terms of personality. I don't believe in terms of forecasts. For
Yeah.
me, when somebody makes a forecast related to zodiac signs, it's because somebody's paying, and then they just say whatever it comes to mind. But when it's related to the personality, I don't know if there's science behind it, but I think it tends to work. It's very
Yeah.
functional.
Yeah. It's interesting because, like, I agree with some parts of being a Capricorn. I don't know if you know about the other signs, but Capricorn is like the very responsible one that always keeps everybody on track. They don't like to spend money. They're loyal, but they're kind of like the boring adult sign of all of them, which is good on some level. But I also think, like, oh, I like to have fun too, though.
All right. Yeah, I don't think you're just like that. I think you're more spontaneous.
Exactly. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe somewhere in there, there's another sign, but
Oh, but they always find an explanation for this. It's because of your moon, or maybe it's because of your ascendant.
yeah, my rising. I checked that though, and all of them are in Capricorn.
Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa, are you serious? Like
I know.
Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn?
I have all three in Capricorn, which is like very unheard of.
Whoa, whoa, that's very rare.
So I don't know what it is. Maybe it's some other teeny tiny thing, or it's not real.
Yeah, a teeny tiny thing, or how can I call it as well? Flea. I don't remember anymore. About the spider.
Itsy bitsy.
Itsy bitsy, yeah, some itsy bitsy detail or itty bitty detail.
Bitty bitty detail. Yeah, good. Exactly. That's how you use it.
All right. So, Kelsey, I'd like to thank you for coming today, for joining us in this live call. And we're going now to the Portuguese room. So, if you want to listen to songs in Portuguese that we used to sing when we were kids, and even Kelsey explaining her songs from childhood in Portuguese, that's the place for you, all right? Just put on the research here on YouTube, the Portuguese room. And then you filter by channels, you're gonna be able to see us there. Or if you're watching this or listening to this on Spotify, you can also find us there on the research, the Portuguese room. Okay? So thank you, Kelsey.
No problem. Yeah, it was fun to sing with you this morning.
Eu gostaria também de mandar um beijo aí para minha mãe que está assistindo, ela é fiel aí em todas as lives. E um super abraço aí para todo mundo que está acompanhando com a gente. Mandem as sugestões de vocês de músicas para a gente falar sobre lá na live da The Portuguese Room, ok? So,
All
thank
right.
you. Bye.
Bye.